Hello and welcome to Vanguard Live Top 10. My name is Gift Mark. Trust you had a lovely weekend, and of course, like I always start my Monday programs with this particular phrase that says Mondays are always serious days. Oh yes, and of course, that we're bringing you a top 10 in science, top 10 scientists in Nigeria, and of course, I can't start this without giving a shout out to somebody that actually deserves it. Of course, shout out to Chris Adetayo, a communication and international relations expert. This is a part of his tribute as in honor of Nigerian's 60th independence anniversary celebration. We are bringing this to you to actually, make your day, make your Monday a worth it. And I'm sure the questions are running through some minds would be, if we have this kind of people in Nigeria, how come we don't feel their impact? Well, it's a question that really deserves an answer. And of course, keep the comments section is open to you. Keep your comments coming in. Why do you think we don't feel their impact? If you think we don't, what are the reasons why you think it's not happening? Of course, I am here. I full ground as I am here to take those comments. All right, let's get down to business. Our number 10 on our list is Ayodele Awojobi. Also known for his nicknames that Dead Easily, the Akuka Giant, and Macbeth. He was a Nigerian academic, an author, an inventor, social crusader, and an activist. He was considered a scholarly genius by his teachers and peers alike. A professor of engineering and an inventor. His pioneering work in the field of vibrations is globally recognized. He put his hands to work inventing a hybrid vehicle named the Autobot 1 that could move in both directions, that it could move front and backward, and all pre-existing gear, that's not just the reverse gear. Ayodele Awojobi was the first African to be awarded the Doctor of Science degree in mechanical engineering rather, at the Imperial College London. He received the degree at the age of 37, wow, which is considered a major accomplishment, as the degree is only exceptional and rarely awarded to a scholar under the age of 40. This particular award is only given to people from 40 and above, but at the age of 37, he actually got that award. So we are putting him as a number 10 to give him an accolade. However, sadly, he died at age 47, but the legend that, as popularly know him, the Dead Easy, lives on. Alright, let's go to our number 9. Our number 9 on our list is Akinlowo Mabobunde. Mabobunde, that is him. He was one of the winners of the Nigerian National Order of Merit Award. The Nigerian geographer. He was the first African president of the International Geographical Union. In 1999, he was the first African to be elected as a foreign associate of the United States National Academy of Sciences. Of course, we will not forget the fact that in 1968, Mabobunde wrote Urbanization in Nigeria about urbanization and state formation. In 2017, he received the Veteran Good Prize, Executive Chairman of the National Board for Communication Banks, that was from 1991 to 94, Chairman Board of Directors, First Interstate Merchant Bank of Nigeria, Member, Executive Committee, Senior African Leadership Forum, Member, Board of Directors, Shoni Investment and Properties Limited. Come on, we can go on and on and on and on to see what this legend actually positions and awards and achievement, and this legend actually have actually occupied and is still occupying till date. Okay, now let's go to number 8. And number 8 is Andrew Jonathan Noko. Before I go into this one, I just want to tell you to keep those comments coming in. These people are people that have actually done good, that they've actually worked, they've actually performed, and some are still performing in this field. imagine, Nigeria is a blessed country, like I always say. We are blessed where we have men and women that rub shoulders with people all over the world when it comes to sciences, formation, creativity. These are men that actually rub shoulders with people all over the world. But still, we keep saying, how come the impact is not here? How come we're not seeing it? Keep those comments coming in. Let's know what's happening. Let's look for ways. If you see a problem shared, a problem half solved, keep those comments coming in. Let's get it. Let's work it. Let's roll minds together. All right, let's go back to our number 8. That's Andrew Jonathan Nock. Another winner of Nigerian National Order of Merit. That when he won that award in 2010. He was a Nigerian professor of biochemistry and the public affairs secretary of the Nigerian Academy of Science. In 2013, he won the Alexander Humboldt Prize. He made a significant discovery relating to the causes of sleeping sickness, which has helped in developing scientific solutions to curb the spread of the disease. He did the research on the causes of sleeping disease, and then through his research he did, it actually helped to help researchers and help people that are actually in the field of medicine to provide solution to this disease. Okay, now let's go to our number 7. Our number 7 is Pius Okibo. Oh yes, Pius Okibo was an eminent Nigerian economist, a professor of economics, National Order of Merit award winner. Many of the Okibo reports, which details how Ibrahim Babangida's government could not account for the $12 billion of oil revenue. But Okibo was famous long before then, having laid out the accounting standards for Nigerian back in the 1970s. An advocate of African economic solutions, his voice was loud, against IMF conditionalities that ultimately wiped out the Nigerian middle class in the 1980s to the 90s. After he published a book on the National Accounting Standard of Nigeria, he was then appointed as the economic advisor to the governor of the defunct Eastern region of Nigeria. Okay, that was our own Pius Okibo. That was how some of the achievements, some of the good things he has done in Nigeria. Okay, let's go to our number 6. Our number 6 is Ameyo Stella Adadevo. I know that name just rang one bell in your head, like Adadevo. Yes, that's our legend. Though. Let me just start by saying, that woman. Oh, where will I start from? But of course, I have to start from somewhere. Okay, this woman was a Nigerian physician. She diagnosed the index case of the Ebola virus in Nigeria in 2014. She's credited with having curbed a wider spread of the Ebola virus in Nigeria by placing the patient zero, that's Patrick Sawyer, in quarantine despite a pressure from the Liberian government until the Nigerian government stepped into the case. Her actions saved Nigeria from what would have been difficult to contain Ebola spread. Economic Community of West African States, that's ECOWAS, awarded her a posthumous award of excellence. However, sadly, she actually died of the Ebola virus. But then she did a very good job in curbing it, in making sure that most Nigerians are actually saved from contaminating such virus. But then let's get the short video from her.
When Nigerians woke up to the confusion of a whole new virus called Ebola, when a Liberian-American lawyer, Patrick Oliver Sawyer, Nigeria's first Ebola patient, left quarantine in Liberia and flew to Lagos to attend a meeting of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Upon arrival, he collapsed at the airport in Lagos and was taken to First Consultants Medical Center, FCMC, the private hospital where Dr. Adadevo Stella worked. Fully aware of all the risks, she proceeded to treat the patient without recourse to her life. She contracted the deadly Ebola and died alongside 3 of her colleagues in service of her call as a doctor. Her legacies continue to endure in the works of DRASA.
DRASA is an NGO, a non-profit organization based here in Nigeria. And we started it after Dr. Adadevo died in her memory. And the idea is that we want to make sure that what happened in 2014 with Ebola can happen again. Make sure that the same way she was able to diagnose Ebola without having ever seen it before, contain the person, and make sure it didn't spread, we want to be sure that other doctors can do the same. It's something that's currently missing in the medical education system.
Alright, welcome back. That's, if you just joining us, this is Vanguard Live Top 10 and my name is Gift Mac. And of course the video you just saw was our legend, the woman that actually helped to curb the spread of Ebola virus here in Nigeria. But then if I go on and on, I know most of you are just joining us now, but then let me just give you that, give you that preference and that, by calling out our previous, because our number 10 on the show was Ayodele Awojobi, and number 9 was Akindowu Mabobrinje, and number 8 was Andrew Jonathan Knock, and number 7 was Pius Okibo, and number 7 being the video you just saw was Ameyo Stella Adadevo. Yes, that's the woman that actually helped us in covering that virus. And of course we're going straight to number 5. Our number 5 on the list is Oluwakayode Osuntokun. Yeah, Oluwakayode is a professor, was a researcher and neurologist known for developing the cause of ataxia tropical neuropathy. He was a founding member of the Pan-African Association of Neurological Sciences and an early advocate and researcher on tropical neurology. Today, the Osuntokun sign is widely used to refer to the onset of neuropathy, that's the nerve pains due to ingestion of poorly processed cassava. He is, of course, a Nigerian National Order of Merit winner. It is important, however, to note that on a whole, he produced over 34 papers on his famous neuropathy in his lifetime. Yes, he produced over 34 papers in his lifetime. He helped us to know curtail and researches on nerve pain. That's what this legend did for Nigeria, amongst other great things that he has actually done. Okay, and number 4 on the list is Elizabeth Kafaro. But let me just say this thing if I talk about this lady. On the streets, mostly in the street of Lagos, yeah, you see people carrying, they call it abo on their head. I'll be like, come on. But think about this abo thing though. It is medicine now. It cures several kinds of diseases. Yeah, and then but people look down on this thing. But one lady, that's the woman I'm about to mention right now, she actually use this particular herbal plant to actually cure lots of diseases, lots of sicknesses like breast cancer, so on and so forth. So she actually made us understand that this herbal medicine is not something we should just look down on. It's something that we can actually, if we're actually into it and seriously into it, we can actually make it out of it. So let's go to our Elizabeth Kafaro. Elizabeth Kafaro, a traditional medical expert. No, she was not a mamalawo. Like people like traditional thing. No, we call it for men, they call them babalawo, and for women they call them mamalawo. Well, she's not a mamalawo, rather she mainstreamed the use of herbs as alternative medicine in the treatment of many diseases, and with great success. Her herbal remedies column in the Guardian, as well as her weekly TV programs, were favorites for much of the 1990s. The growth in alternative medicine, that's the African and Chinese in Nigeria, owes a lot of her pioneering work. She was awarded a doctoral degree, that's a PhD in natural medicine, after defending her dissertation with Station University, Tampa, Florida, United States of America in 1999. Same year, she was given the traditional title of Yeye Bale Isegun of Onara, that's in Ibadan land. Yes, that is, she received awards, she received titles from that her herbal medicine. Like, she actually started the medicine, she was good in it, and then from there she paved way. She was even known she went international from that let me use the word I will know, they're familiar with that abo. Okay. Alright, let's go to our number 3.
Prefer traditional medicine because it's working. When you drink it, you must piece everything inside your belly outside. You too, you must see it. your system will come to normal. Prefer traditional medicine because it's working. When you drink it, you must piece everything inside your belly outside. You too, you must see it. Your system will come to normal.
Alright, welcome back. Yes, that was our number 4. That's Elizabeth Kafaru. You know, the video we just saw, you know, about this people that used to say about don't underestimate those people. Those that are on their head, don't underestimate it. They can cure a lot of diseases. And of course our own Elizabeth Kafaru I've actually paved one. So that's what we're trying to promote right now. Alright, so our number 3 on the list is Chike Obi. Yeah, Chike Obi was a Nigerian politician, a mathematician, and a professor. You know, the African mathematicians, mathematics rather, you know, suggest that he was the first Nigerian to hold a doctorate in mathematics. Dr. Obi's early research dealt mainly with the question of the existence of periodical solutions of nonlinear ordinary differential equations. Many in my generation now remember their parents referencing him in their bid to encourage their kids to love maths. That's because he was a global icon in the field, winning prizes for original works, especially in differential equations. Obi was a recipient of national honor of Commander of the Order of the Niger, that's CON, and the fellow of the Nigerian Academy of Science. Yes, so in my generation, I will tell you, you need to know maths. You need to know maths. They're referencing him because this guy is a mathematician. When it comes to maths, he is Chike Obi is maths himself. So they're trying to be like, you must know maths because of this guy. You must be a mathematician. That's how it is rolling right now. Okay, let's go to our number 2. But before we go to our number 2, we'll take a short break and maybe come back. We'll go to number 2. Stay with us. Alright, welcome back. This is Top 10 Countdown. Vanguard Life is beginning to use straight from our studio. And of course, don't forget to follow us on our social media handles displayed on your screen. And of course, again, our top stories, visit our website at www.vanguardngr.com. So right now, we're going into our number 2. And number 2 on our list is Sanya Onabamiro. Yes, Sanya Onabamiro. Of course, professor of zoology, discovered 4 new species related to the guinea worm, and these are named after him. Talk about the Halicyclops corodiensis Onabamiro. Talk about the type Thermocyclops iwoyensis Onabamiro. Talk about the Tropocyclops melabi Onabamiro and Ectocyclops phalaretus. No, these names to pronounce it sometimes you need to like turn your lips, squeeze your lips to pronounce it, because it's something that you need to like know properly. So forgive me if I'm a bit shaky when I'm pronouncing the word. But then of course this actually guinea worms, the 4 guinea worms kind of that he discovered and were named after him. And of course the guinea worm no longer ravages the world. Part of the reasons for this is the sterling work of this man. Yes, he helped us to actually discover all these things, and then help us to know this is going to one, this one exists, this one exists, this one exists, and this is how we can actually cop them, and then help to save lives and curtail it in the country. Okay, we're going to the final. That's our number one. And of course, this is let me start by saying that they are in no particular order. We're not saying this is big, this is small. These are people that these are legends in the field of science, have actually done great in the field respectively. So we are bringing them to you respectively, and then we're just trying to appreciate Nigeria and show the world that Nigeria is actually a great country that have actually produced great men and women. And of course, our number one on our list is Thomas Adeoye Lambo. Yes, who was a Nigerian scholar, administrator and psychiatrist. He is credited as the first Western trained psychiatrist in Nigeria and Africa before 1971 between 1971 to 98. He worked at the World Health Organization, becoming the agency's Deputy Director General. He pioneered the combined use of Western and African curative methods to stunning effect in the treatment of mental illnesses, while also cutting down on the stigma prevalent in our colonial and post-colonial societies. Inspirational founder of Arrow Psychiatric Hospital, he was one of the earliest winners of the National Order of Merit. Okay, that's the rundown we have for you today on Vanguard Live Top 10 Scientists. And of course, like come your way next time, we have a very, 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 very beautiful week ahead. And of course, by Thursday, we're bringing to you something very funny. So stay tuned. So on Thursday, Top 10, it was bringing to you something very funny, and you don't want to miss it. And of course, for the social media handles displayed on your screen. Until I come your way next time, one more shout out to Chris Adetayo. Have a blessed week.